Alternatively, thymol blue can also be used as an indicator for any of your titrations, ratios, standards, or unknowns. So to a dissolved, in this case standard, you want to use 4 to 5 drops of the thymol blue, and the color transition at the endpoint that we'll be looking for here will be from a yellow to a blue, and you want the droplet that makes it turn blue. To show you what that titration looks like, we'll begin by adding the sodium hydroxide and deliberately over titrate it to a blue color. It's not a very dark blue, but you'll see the transition from yellow to blue. Okay, now we see that the solution has turned blue, so we want to back titrate it to a yellow color, and you want to add no less than 1 full milliliter of HCl. So after adding in the 1 milliliter, we see it's gone back to yellow, and now I want to very carefully titrate to the exact endpoint where I get the droplet that makes it turn from the yellow to the blue. You may notice kind of a intermediate greenish color, but we don't want to see any more traces of the yellow. Okay, so I kind of have maybe that greenish color tint, so I'm very close. So right there just before the endpoint, maybe a partial drop, maybe all that's needed. So very carefully let a droplet form without falling out, and then I'm going to touch the sidewall of the flask. And we can see that perhaps maybe this blue color has come on. I want to add 1 more drop just to ensure that this is the right color. It looks like it changed a little bit further, so to be doubly sure, yeah, it's definitely blue, but I want the droplet that makes it blue. So here I want to add maybe another drop of acid, make it back before the equivalence point, and fine tune it just right. Add 1 single drop. Okay, I've got a transition here. Maybe record this volume, add the next drop, change shades again, add 1 or record this volume. Now if I add 1 more drop, if it doesn't change, then the volume that I last recorded is the correct endpoint. So the next drop, the color is still the same. So I've got the droplet that made it from yellow to blue, and then at this point document the final amount of sodium hydroxide and hydrochloric acid used.